Hey, my guys and goddesses. Welcome to Cherry Baby's Ghetto Ass Tarot. We say we want, we do, we want. What we won't be is disrespectful. You may be dealing with an Empress, a Libra energy. Okay. Let's go ahead with the prayer. Holy Spirit, ancestors, my highest light, thank you, thank you, thank you. As we go into gods and goddesses energy, I ask that you block all psychic attack, all evil eye, return it back to center, transmute, blessed, and bliss. Please give us a clear message that we need at this time. A strong hedge protection around this energy. Thank you, my Rishas. Thank you, my angels. Thank you, my deceased loved ones and my highest light. And thank you, Holy Spirit, Shaman. Okay, so either somebody's person or somebody's ex or somebody. Okay. Ooh, could be dealing with a Capricorn. Or they have Capricorn in their chart. What I'm getting is, alright, somebody is trying to get someone to embody someone else in something. Okay, let me break it down. Okay, let's just say your ex. This could correspond with the last reading. Let's just say your ex is a Taurus, right? Because in the last reading, in the last reading, it was like a Cancer 12 house, no energy, learn a lesson about a Taurus. But let's just say, you have an ex that's a Taurus. You had a few exes that are Taurus, but they may be dealing with someone who has Libra in a chart, or they are a Libra. They're trying to get that Taurus to embody another Taurus surrounding something. But here's the catch-22. That Taurus may not want to involve themselves in something, but there's a Libra energy, maybe their person, that's trying to dominate something. Okay? And they're being asked not to. Right? Because they're still mad about something in the past. And you're like, I don't give a fuck. Right? So it could be, it don't necessarily have to be that. It just could be just simply something simple as the ex, okay? But what they did not know was they were the sneaky link in the situation. So this is somebody who wants to be the main, they wanted to be the main female the whole entire time around the situation, but they didn't know that they were the sneaky link, right? They were the sneaky link, right? And they have mental issues about something because they thought they were the main female. No. Okay? Somebody's just not going to argue about that. And that's probably why somebody don't want to get themselves, don't want to, get themselves involved in something. Yeah, ex-lover, partner, spouse, 20 years ago. Okay? It could be a couple of exes. And I was sneaky link. They were the sneaky link. Maybe they didn't know that, or maybe they did. Okay. They think you're beautiful, so they're trying to compare themselves to you. You look and sound sexy when you're mad. Okay, so they talk about themselves being upset, but it's like that's kind of like you were wrong, but you didn't know that you were the person in the wrong. And so when the person let the shit go, you live by that. But if somebody held on, like, let's just say, if somebody held a grudge to every single time they felt betrayed by you, in the energy that they're in, they will fucking snap. But you're trying, it's like, whoever this is, you are trying to hold on to something where you weren't even fucking righteous in the situation at all from the jump. Riddle me that. But you want the people around you to believe that shit. Yeah. Dangerous mind, be careful of your thoughts at this time. Okay? It can apply to me. Alright? So whatever thought that you might have had, leave it where it is. Okay? It's almost like somebody have told this person, you were wrong, you were wrong, you were wrong. And somebody chose not to make that shit public. But because whoever this is so fucking arrogant, they want to be right in something. And it's like, you were never right. I'm just not as fucked up as you. Alright. Yeah. We gotta leave in the country in reverse. Okay. And so you got some angry fans, but your boots are still on the ground. Stay positive. So they could be an angry fan. They feel some type of way, or they want to be upset about something. They the gaslight the shit out of everybody around them, right? And there's some people on the outside of the country don't know the situation very well. Okay, they just upset, but they have no idea what the hell going on. Okay. That's what I got out of it. Yeah, they have mental issues. Because they thought you had mental issues surrounding something, but there was an X and NG. I think I said this under a Libra reading. And under Saturn's Empire. Like somebody just did something or made a decision so fast. Okay. But maybe it was designed for it to be that way. Because they stayed 10 steps ahead of whoever this was. Right? You have to think strategic. You can't just think off your ego. It ain't gonna get you nowhere. We have yes, I told you. This is right underneath leave the country. Am I right? Yeah. Yeah. You got some angry thing? Yeah. With money, power, respect in reverse. Somebody just did not see something. It's like something was supposed to be designed for people who are not awakened. It's really giving like the Shango, the mythology of Shango, who got mad at Ogun for wanting to teach the regular civilians how to have the energy of a god. And Shango didn't like that. So Shango wanted to go back and forth with Ogun about something. And Ogun noticed that his warriors, because he was creating weapons for his warriors, and he noticed that his warriors was learning from the battle between Shango and Ogun, and just decided that, you know what, instead of me and you going back and forth about this, look, the people are watching, right? But somebody X keep manipulating the energy because they trying to be someone's person, or somebody's person, somebody's ex, their person is trying to manipulate, but that shit ain't gonna work. That shit is not gonna work, okay? Because if you don't understand the knowledge of something, then you will look like the fool at the end. Not this ex, but the whoever's dating this ex. Not the person who don't want somebody to leave the country because they feel some type of way, because they might have felt like something made somebody look ugly. It's not gonna be them. It's gonna be you. It's not gonna be the people who over these angry fans who don't feel like somebody should be respected, have power or money. It's just gonna be them. It's not gonna fall on the person that's teaching the lesson. That's the thing about having Hierophant energy. Hierophant energy doesn't just apply for Taurus. It applies for Sagittarius energy. So if you're not teaching, what are you doing? You just have a title. It doesn't mean anything for you. And maybe somebody want to cloak their energy behind someone's energy to do some fugazi shit. And it's like, I don't care what you're doing. It does nothing for me. Nobody's going to put a gun to your head and force you to read. Nobody's going to put a gun to your head and force you to learn this stuff. Either you're going to learn or you're not. But a person like me, I ain't going to get old with you. Because that's exactly what it's doing. Okay? You won't be shouting out somebody look ugly for long. That role gonna flip because you choosing to be in this energy, not the person that's teaching. And maybe somebody just didn't like someone's way of thinking or what their mindset, but nobody's dangerous. It's a teaching mechanism. Yeah, we have long reincarnation in reverse. Okay, this is something that's not going to be repeated in the next lifetime. Okay, but it's not for that. That don't apply for everybody. You still holding on to grudges. You still unhealed. You still trying to find a little reason to be. Guess what? I ain't gonna be stuck with you with it with all that. I'm not, cause yeah, a lot of things be for entertainment and stuff like that. But you know what a lot of people issue is? They look at the younger generation. And younger generation don't mean my son age. Because my son is still a child. He's still a minor. I'm talking about younger generation like in between 21 and 32. Or something like that. Younger generation. Right? They don't want to teach nothing. So when somebody step in and teach them that, hey, you can be mature at a younger age. You don't have to become whatever this is that they want to go ahead and label you as. You can actually apply yourself. This younger generation already rebellious. You can't really tell them shit already. So what you can do is try to teach them a better way. It's like everybody learn different. Somebody learn hands-on. Some people learn by seeing. Some people learn by hearing through lecture. Some people, you have to teach according to the language of how they receive information. Okay? That's the issue. Nobody wants to take their time. And so when somebody come in and take their time and speak their language or at least let it be known, like, I'm not going to isolate you or outcast you because of your age or who you are or how you go about something. I'm not going to do that to you. The older generation, the mature generation, I'm assuming they're supposed to be mature, they get mad for teaching it. But you know what also gets in the way? It's these gals y'all got at home. Y'all know y'all got them gals at home. They can't seem to mind their damn business. Then you got some people who get upset when you tell them something because you're a woman. But what are they doing? When you can answer that for me, when you can really answer that for me, then you could take charge of my life. You go based off the hearsay of someone else and you let your ego get in the way. Show me maturity and I'll listen. But so far, whatever this is that I got going on and how I'm going about something, guess what? It's working for them. Maybe they don't understand the language coming from somebody who grew up on Frankie Beverly. And God rest his soul. My condolences to the family. Because I never got a chance to do it because the family requested that. But when you are a middle child, when it comes down to generations, and I think J. Cole talks about that. He specifically said something. How that song go? Niggas been counting me out. I'm counting my blessings. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, see? Listen to Middle Child from J. Cole, okay? Because I'm like, he said that. But people didn't understand the message. That's what I got. Nobody understood the message, okay? People just want to dance to the beat. They're not listening to the lyrics. He wasn't just speaking to the generation that was older than him. He was speaking to the generation that was younger than him. That's what makes him different. But I don't know if y'all familiar with not the movie, but the show Malcolm in the Middle. Shit always happened to Malcolm. The youngest one got away with absolutely every fucking thing. The oldest one didn't give a damn. Malcolm was the only one with some damn common sense, and he had that one damn friend. Okay, post thing. He had that one friend that he could really trust. But Malcolm got blamed for everything. And I'm a middle child myself in real life. Okay? Between two boys, hey. So I know how that should feel. Yeah. Pisces got out of something, but this a Pisces 12th house North Node energy. Something surrounding Pisces 12th house North Node energy in the water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, have learned a lesson. How come everybody else is learning these lessons, but the people that keeps causing the problems? We got Virgo 12th house North Node energy. Yeah, we got Leo 12th house North Node energy. Everybody's learning a lesson with the people that's causing the problems. Okay. Yeah, we have Empress. Somebody see someone as an Empress. Yeah. We have Cancer 12th house North Node energy. We have Air, Gemini, Aquarius 12th house North Node energy. Gemini 12th house North Node energy. We have Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Leo. Not named Jupiter because they removed some form of illusion about Sagittarius 12th house North Node energy. Some form of hidden communication that took place surrounding the Earth towards Virgo, Capricorn. A Scorpio 12th house North Node energy, fire, still Sagittarius, Capricorn going about some undisciplined. That was the secret that they're raising hell surrounding astrology or social media with the Aries 12th house North Node energy and Aquarius 12th house North Node energy. Some old shit. This shit is old. I don't think you give a damn. I don't think you do. Yeah. Ancestors stepped in because they're like, they know better than that. Come on now. Yeah, they ought to be ashamed of their damn self. Somebody trying to... Another thing I'm getting... That's what I said I asked. Somebody trying to dominate some authority figures, and they're being asked to not do that. That's what the ancestors are saying, or they're going to shame the fuck out you. Okay? Yeah, because somebody wasn't being an energy vampire surrounding something. Yeah. Somebody was being themselves. Yeah. They're being told not to go about something no other way. Okay? Because some officials want that relationship to end. Whatever that is. Whatever that you're trying to hold on to, they want it to end. It's too damn toxic. A mother, either it's a mother that was trying to make somebody's life a living hell, or somebody trying to make a mother figure life a living hell. Yeah, they're trying to humiliate somebody. Either they trying to humiliate somebody, or yeah, somebody trying to humiliate them or something like that. But I'm really getting two mother figures, or a mother figure trying to humiliate another mother figure, and they're like, I ended that shit. So what you gonna do now? I ended that shit. Okay? We sick of this shit. You embarrassing us. That's what I got. Who said that? Yeah. I'm totally aligned. I know exactly what I'm talking about. That was a secret. It was somebody's baby mama who was trying to prevent somebody to come towards somebody, and they're like, if you don't move, we gonna move you. Okay? So possibly somebody gonna try to use the kids. Like, if who gonna help me raise these kids, or if you don't raise these kids, then I'm not raising these kids. Like, somebody gonna try to use the kids, and somebody, and because, put it this way, let's just say somebody want, let's just say they don't, let's say you're masculine, and you got the type of baby mom to be like, well, if we ain't gonna be together, I'm not gonna raise these kids by myself, so I'm just not gonna raise them at all, right? You take these kids with you type shit. That's what they're doing to, let's just say that's what they're doing to you. But you're not in a situation or a place to put your kids somewhere, so your biggest fear is somebody else having custody over your children, so you stick around so that nobody else to have power over your children. Okay? And that's what somebody is doing. Let's just say that's what somebody's doing to you. Alright? And somebody is like, this is too toxic for me to consistently be staying in. So they're working really, really hard. Let's say you're working really, really hard to have some form of foundation, or some beds, a place, enough room for your children to lay their heads at. And somebody's making it hard for somebody to succeed, so that never happens. You get what I'm saying? So that's what's happening here. And possibly they're consistently calling somebody's mother up. Let's just say you got the type of baby mama that every time you get mad, or every time they get mad, they call your mama up, or do something like that. That's what they're doing. Okay? They consistently involving, let's just say they consistently involve your mother in something. So when everything resurfaces surrounding something, it comes off as if your mother is a problem. But it's really the baby mama that's dumping their karma on someone's mother surrounding something, which will only make that mother sick. Okay? Because, yeah, patience. They said keep going. You're taking a step back surrounding what's been stopping something. Okay? You're seeing something you're seeing something for what it is. Okay? Alright. Something's going to grow for you. You're seeing the signs on how something is being done. Somebody lost their power. Yeah. Because they didn't think somebody knew spiritual knowledge surrounding how somebody was preventing someone from having abundance. Okay? But you're getting yourself back balanced surrounding something. Okay? Alright? So somebody is consistently doing that. Okay? Meanwhile, there's some people who is in high position not trying to teach the younger generation anything. So whenever, and this is surrounding the angry fans or something like that, they could be mature. They get mad when somebody else steps in and speak the younger generation's language to understand something, so they can know how to mature at a younger age and become who they are. Because you can't change the generation as a whole. The whole entire generation is rebellious. But giving up on them, stop being a parent. Because it used to be a time where your granny was a parent to everybody. Your kids step foot through their door, guess what? They know how to shut them down. They may be your baby, but when they in your household, they know how to act right. Because that's how you designed it. The generation as a whole, they're not doing that. So when somebody comes in between two different generations to stop something, they get mad. No, You don't just do that with your grandbabies. You do that with the whole generation. Okay? Because no matter how you look at it, they got to be able to respect authority. That's the reason why Martin Luther King paved the way. That's the reason why Malcolm X paved the way. That's the reason why you got Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson. That's why you got these people in leadership, because they know for a fact that the older generation had gave up. That's why you got people like Farrakhan. They know that y'all gave up. They ain't gonna tell y'all that. I'm gonna tell you, cause I don't care. I'll tell you. Okay. They men. They afraid to tell y'all women that. Okay, and that's exactly what's going on. Meanwhile, somebody's current girlfriend keep trying to incorporate some type of dominance, and it's like, you wrong from the jump. Don't even come over here. Don't even start. Don't even attempt to do something. Okay? And then there's people outside the country. Okay? Possibly they're in position or something like that, position of power or something like that, or they have the say surrounding something. They're not seeing something clearly. They just upset. Okay? But something was done because they knew as soon as somebody hands you that money, or as soon as you got your bag, or as soon as your account said the Forbes, you gave up. Okay? We have Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay? So, yeah. A new opportunity is still going to take place, but please don't take something as a form of a sexual gesture. Okay? Surrounding anything. That's what I got. Yeah, we have the Star card. Something that's supposed to be healing. Alright. Yeah, you have the Two of Cups. Something's supposed to be healing, the Two of Cups. Yeah, judgment's not going to be called. Good Lord. Yeah. Something wasn't confrontational from the jump. Okay, somebody just confused. Alright. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Alright. They may be a celebrity or a star themselves. Alright. But somebody is confused. Alright. Yeah. You got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Alright. What I'm getting is somebody is in the energy of it's like somebody keeps in it's kind of like with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Somebody keeps, maybe they're arguing with a person. They're going back and forth with a person about something, okay? But as far as this Star and the Two of Cups, somebody judgment's not going to be called on the Two of Cups and the Star, because somebody, maybe they deal with somebody who got similar placements, like Aries, 12th house, North Node energy. Somebody dealing with somebody who got similar placements. So what's happening here is somebody's arguing with a person, okay? But something was surrounding the Two of Cups, all right? With possibly their person. But because this Queen of Cups keeps doing something in the energy, okay, they're preventing somebody from, whatever they're doing, they're preventing somebody from connecting with their baby daddy, or somebody trying to prevent you from connecting with your baby daddy, or trying to prevent your baby daddy from connecting with you. And it's like, because they so hell bent thinking that you trying to have a Two of Cups with somebody that they dealing with, but they don't have fucking kids with them. It's like somebody don't have kids with somebody, but somebody they thinking they helping, but they hurting the situation. That's what I got. This Queen of Cups is confused. They don't know what the fuck going on. I think I said this before. They need to surround what you got going. It's kind of like, because this Star, with the Star and the Two of Cups, something with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, an opportunity was taking place, but it didn't involve sleeping with somebody. That's why somebody confused. They keep thinking somebody, They don't need to date. Maybe let's say somebody dates somebody who fan base is just women. Okay, that shit has driven them fucking insane. Confirmation. I don't even know if you heard my cell phone. That shit has drove this person insane to the point where you can't even function. You can't even fucking function around this person. It's like the sun rises and sets on they motherfucking ass. When it comes down to whoever that they dealing with, right? They could be a star, they could be a celebrity. I'm talking about, and their fan base is just mostly women, and they keep doing that. And they be wondering why a motherfucker be talking so damn crazy. Cause it's like, what's the fucking point of you doing that shit? If something like that bothers you to the point where nobody in the world or nobody can't date somebody in this energy because you're dating this person, you need to date somebody who don't do what they do. That's what I got out that shit. Yeah, they're blocked. I'm like, get the fuck on. Shit. Get the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Page of Pentacles. Okay? Somebody is not trying to, it's like somebody trying to prevent somebody from offering something, but somebody ain't even paying somebody no attention. Now they ass heartbroken because somebody was never in devil energy. They realized that they a damn problem. And they lost their power throwing imbalances, causing imbalances. They might come to you. They might travel to you. They might... No, nobody's doing that shit. Okay? Nobody. Alright? 9 times out of 10, somebody probably think your person ugly as fuck any damn way. So the only person who wants them is you. That's what I got at that. Fuck you yakking like that. And that's so nerve-wracking. Yeah, somebody got uninspired surrounding someone who does astrology in secret. That's what was going on. Okay, so they was trying to prepare, but somebody was preparing something for someone to be chosen. That's what was going on. Yeah, and somebody wanted to control the narrative. All right, but somebody was never oppressing them. So, like I said, it's kind of like somebody don't want to admit that they was doing something for nothing. They caused all this hell for absolutely nothing. Nothing. Yeah, something was successful. It's like you have the power to say who stays and goes, but this person was trying to do that shit to you, and you're like, excuse you? It's really giving like the same way you act about your person. You might act like that about your person, or you may act like that about your baby daddy. You might act like that about your spouse. Like you may act like that about you whoever you deal with. You may act like that, and somebody want to dominate you by using their person as a pawn to go about something a certain way. Don't get slapped. I'm talking about don't get slapped the fuck off trying to be a hero when you really the anti-hero surrounding something. Do not play with me. I ain't with that fake shit. Yeah. Somebody can't dominate somebody, and they know that. We have Empress, caring, loving, and kind. Alright, surrounding their business. Somebody knew exactly what they were doing. Just because you didn't know, that don't mean somebody didn't know. Somebody's extremely intelligent surrounding something. Somebody just intimidated. Alright? And they thought they could stop something from happening, but they lost their power doing that shit. Because they can't manipulate somebody. Or manipulate a situation for somebody to be a hoe as a rivalry. When somebody's loyal. That's the bad news they receive in secret. Alright. I hope this message helped you. Y'all be blessed.